Alrighty guys, welcome back to Minecraft episode 39, and yeah, I've just been sitting here at the Skelly spawn for quite a while trying to get level 50, but I'm quickly realising that it's becoming extremely pain in the arse like, and I'm kind of flonking out at level 45 or so, I'll probably just kill these guys off and then we'll get on with the episode. Today I've actually got something relevant to build. And there's a storage room. I always just make a makeshift door when I go in there because I had a creeper pop down and blow up one time and that was not fun, as you may be able to imagine. But a shovel's pretty much screwed, so we're gonna make another shovel with a level 40 or above enchantment. Let's have a look. What do we got here? I might skip until I get this enchantment, but we'll see how we go. 42, that's fine. That sucks, but though that's I'll have to wait till level 50 next time I do that. But anyway, I plan to make a underwater storage room. Now, I'm not quite sure I want to put this. I'm thinking around here. Definitely underwater, obviously. But yeah, probably around here, just in line with the arena. Probably, I don't know, 20 blocks wide and maybe 50 blocks long. And I've got a special design I want to go with for that. The floor, at least, apart from it being underground. But fuck this shit, I say. I've been busy. Very fucking busy. These took maybe 2 or 3 hours to gather. Absolutely ridiculous amount of time spent to get those things. But the floor is just going to be a water-based floor with pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns lit up, and then I'm going to have lily pads on top and a bunch of chests. Obviously, that's not what I want. Go away. Cute. But yeah, I'm going to have to be working this thing overtime. Don't want to do that. Still pissed off about that shitty enchantment though. But oh well. I will do the majority of this off camera. Today I'll probably just give you guys updates as I go along because it's going to take me a good 3 or 4 hours to get this done, I imagine. So yeah, this episode is going to be a bit drawn out. For me at least, anyway. For you guys, a split-second cut. I'm a bit jealous, but anyway. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this thing. As much as it pains me, I'm going to have to dig out a lot of this. I mean, because the glass layer is going to be where this layer is here, so where I'm placing this dirt is where glass is going to be. And then from there I'm going to have it maybe 4 or 5 blocks deeper. And yeah, it's just going to be a pain in the ass to build, but I think it'll look pretty awesome when it's finished. So yeah, we'll get started on it, guys, and I will join you guys when I'm ready, when I'm satisfied with the progress I've made. Righty guys, I've been working on this for quite a little while, and I've managed to fill in this whole thing here. The reason why I used leaves obviously is because the whole Bernie feature. It's a good little feature. But anyway, I'll quickly show you guys how this is going to work. In the middle we're going to have a 3 wide walkway, perhaps crafting benches and or furnaces on the floor, I don't know. I don't know, I thought 3 was wide enough. Then we're going to have a 1 block gap, and then these grass blocks are representing chests, so gap, chest, gap, wall. And then these ones on the outside are just so the water can be contained whilst I build all this and such. But yeah, it's going to take me quite a while to dig all of this out, and I shit myself. I always think I've got my mic muted, but anyway. Hopefully I don't, and I'm going to speed this grass burning process up a little bit. And I'm a bit spastic at the moment. I'm tired and I just finished a Sky Grid episode, so So. Yeah, anyway guys, I'm gonna go ahead and dig at this about 6 blocks deep. That should be enough, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll see how it goes, and I'll keep you guys updated as I go along. Alright, shit just got a bit interesting. I've almost used up my new shovel already on this crap. What the fuck do I have that hoe for? Just give me an idea. These little terrorists. Little green penis terrorists. Gonna help me dig here. Because I'm sick of doing all the work. What we're gonna do. Make sure not to blow them up at the same time. Gotta maximize our suicide rates. So we'll blow one up over here. And pop him up here, I think. Okay, that didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it might, but yeah, this is taking extremely long. And this shovel, as you can see, is really dying extremely fast, and I really haven't been doing this for this long. I've only been recording for about, well, not recording, digging for about 10 minutes, and this shovel's already shitting itself. And my game's already starting to lag a little bit from all the blocks being placed, such as all these clay blocks, I don't know, clay blocks and shiz. Whoa, that just glitched the fuck out for me, but I might make a chest and actually put everything I get into that chest that I dig from here, so we can actually see, in the end, that it actually mattered. No, that we actually, to see what we actually got out of all this, and I mean, thankfully, we're going to get a lot of sand out of it, because I actually need a lot of sand for like glass and all that jazz. And since recording, my frame rate's dropped to solid 10 frames per second, so this is good. It's always good to see your frame rate drop at a consistent rate. Yeah, I'll probably get another level 50 shovel enchantment actually. Well, it's glitching a shitload now. Because yeah, this shovel is just about to die. And really not worth the 43 levels or whatever I spent on it. But anyway, I digress, and I'm going to build this chest, and I'll be back once I've dug this out completely. Okay, I lied a little bit. This maneuver I call the vacuum cleaner. Some of you may be aware of it. We've got about a couple thousand blocks, I would say. No, bit of an exaggeration, but let's do this. Let's fucking love this noise. And in whatchamacallit, we've got some helpers again. In the next upcoming update, which I presume will be 1.3, all these are going to clump together, so we're not going to be able to vacuum clean for much longer, so I thought we'd enjoy this vacuum cleaning moment together for one of the last times, as I shed a tear or two. But looking forward to update 1.3, we'll be able to farm some cocoa beans and stuff. Already got a design I'm looking at doing, should be good. But, yeah, it was extremely anticlimactic. I was expecting like fucking full on just blocks everywhere, total chaos, just blood everywhere, screaming, and yep, didn't happen. So yeah, I will join you guys. I'm actually not going to lie this time. I will rejoin you guys once I've finished digging this goddamn thing out. Okay, I changed my mind yet again. We're going to blow this up with TNT. Oh god, we need those eggs actually. Not really, but for anyone who hasn't seen my chicken farm, fucking bam, kills chickens, gives me chickens. Very nice. Pretty simple design. If you guys want to check out episode 27 and or 28, I think I made that chicken cookout / farm. Yeah, pretty simple design and really effective. Infinite chicken power. Amazing. But what I'm going to do is pinch about a couple stacks of gunpowder, and then we're going to blow this up. So I'll join you guys once I've rigged this thing. Okay, I'm just totally full of shit this episode, I'm sorry. But I thought we'd witness this creation. Oh my god! Okay, take number 2. I'm going to take this moment to appreciate TNT and the creating of a stack. You don't see it often, but it's a thing of beauty. And I swear to god, if someone calls me again, I'm going to flip out. It's just, and I don't have a fucking shovel anymore. Okay, what I'm going to do is probably go around here, and then just dig out this whole row, whole column, row, whatever. Rows are the horizontal ones. Yeah, rows. And then I'm going to ignite it. I don't think it's going to end well. But I'm just going to do this and just hope for the best. Again, I know it's not going to end well, because they're just going to shoot them all off in different directions. But, try and make an entertaining video. And for an entertaining video to happen, that needs to go bang. So, we're going to do it. I don't bring out the TNT that often, but when I do, I go big. We don't pussyfoot this shit. And, speaking of shit, I don't have any flint. But we'll go pop in to the little shack and grab some. And this is going to be bad. I might even have to back up my world before I do this. Because I imagine this, yeah, as I said, it's going to be bad. And I've totally fucking nailed making flint and steel. Totally memorized that shit. I remember I always never knew how to do it, but now, every time. So I'm going to go back my world up, and we're going to light this thing up. Alright, this is happening. Just backed up my world, I think. I really don't know if I did that right, but he goes fucking nothing. I'm going to have to get out of the goddamn way, or this is going to fuck me over. Oh. Alright, that could have been worse. Actually worked out to my favour, so I'm actually not kidding you this time. I'll actually go ahead and complete this completely. Dig in and out, that is. And then I'm gonna stop lying, and then we'll actually make some progress on the actual storage room. So yeah, I will be back. Alright, it is done. And motherfucking creepers and their motherfucking creepiness just blew up a massive chunk of land here I had to fix up before I started recording. And it's official, my feather falling boots are dead, but as you saw before, fresh new pair, so don't even care. But because these guys annoy me, I'm just gonna trick shot him. What? That must have been the one I hit before, because they do not have that lower health. Just gonna go for the 720. Beautiful, beautiful. I really think they should introduce synchronized diving to this game. It'd probably make it a little bit better. But I don't know. I know for a fact that I will not have enough pumpkins, and possibly not enough lily pads to complete this completely, but look how X goes up. I haven't actually measured this thing yet, so looks like it's 18 blocks long by oh, it didn't even check. Probably helps if I look before I leap. Okay, 55. Cause yeah, I'll use this to work out obviously how many pumpkins and lily pads I'll need. 55 to 15, 60 blocks. Yeah? Yeah, 60 by 18. Fuck. That's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. 1080 or something. Which is, actually fuck it, I'm gonna do this on a calculator, because I cannot think for shit. Son of a bitch, it was 1080. But I'm gonna see if I've got enough lily pads to do that, because I'll be very pissed off if I don't. So that's 27 times 64, that's definitely enough. That's quite adequate, but in the pumpkin department I'm lacking, so I'm thinking of making a makeshift pumpkin farm. Possibly. Although I don't want this episode to go on for too long. I've been recording this over about 3 days, so if you can't tell, it makes me happy, but yeah, I'm getting a lot of comments asking where this episode is, and I'm like, I'm trying to fucking make it. It's just, yeah, taking a long time to get all this together. But I'll release it as soon as I can, obviously. So, let's have a look. Mr. Calculator, 1080 divided by 64. 17 stacks. I have 3. Okay, that's obviously not enough. Okay. So, what I'm going to do actually is probably set up a strip of melons. I guess I could use this thing as well. As crap it is, as it is, it's broken completely. But, I could just do this. Short fix. Yeah. But yeah, I'll probably go just put a bunch of Pelon farms. Good, I'm so good at talking. Pumpkin farms around the place. I think I just called it melons a few times there. I apologize. But I'm gonna have to make a hoe. And I'll probably end up doing another enchantment of a shovel soon. I know I probably talked about that before. But as I said, I've been recording this over the series of like 3 days, so forgive me. But I noticed I like look through chests multiple times to my, yeah, even though I don't find what I'm looking for. And at the moment I'm looking for wood, so bam. Okay, let's do this shit. We're just gonna make a couple of stone hoes or something. First material I find. Alright, that should do us. Now, we're gonna need some water. I'm gonna record this part just because it's been a bit choppy up until this point, I think, in my opinion. Yeah, I've never really have consistent times in which I record, so I have to kind of just go when I can. It's kind of a bit annoying, but I don't know. Bridge dog. And I still don't know what the fucking dog is. No one told me. But anyway, if you guys know where my dog is, I'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, because I don't have a dog. I mean, I've got all these annoying cats, but the annoying cats, who wants annoying cats? Let's be honest. Okay. I'll probably just put it on the straight parts like this, just because I can't be bothered bending them around all over the place. Although, I kind of don't have the luxury of being picky at this moment. So, a bit of eating time, I think. Just think where we want to do this. Fuck it, we'll just go around the corners. If we do this, that'd probably be better. Let me know if you'd like me to keep these pumpkins here after I'm finished it. I don't know if it'll look any good, but I could add something a bit different. And I'm too lazy to clean stuff up most of the time, so if not for aesthetics, then for convenience. 3 bone meal, fantastic. Halfway there. But yeah, I'll probably just go these ones for now, and I'll just wait a shit ton of time. I have stuff to do around the place anyway, so they should grow in that time. But I think we'll get started on what we can. And if you guys saw that chest full of torches, I'll be utilizing that very shortly. I'll just plop these pumpkins, fuck, orange melons, I suppose. Like 24 for now. I don't know if I'll need that many though. And sped up the process, I might actually grab some bone meal. And I'll grab these torches while I'm here. Save taking a second trip. But episode 40 will be my next 1 hour special, as some of you may know. Those have been watching for a while. But yeah, that one might take me a while to bring out as well, because I like to build the Enderman XP farm all in camera. So that video may end up being over 2 hours long. Just saying. So, I'm really not sure if I should set a limit on how long the videos are. It's just rendering and uploading is just a painstaking activity when you've got slow internet and a slow computer that's blue screening every other day. So, yeah, so I'm not at the point where I can actually afford to buy another computer in my life. I have other expenses, which is pretty crappy. Money as a whole really doesn't mean much to me. It means so much to other people, which is a shame. Because everything was free, I wouldn't have to get money. And I'll be able to do this all day. But yeah, I obviously can't, which is why this episode is taking so long to release. And I've been releasing SkyGrid in its place for the time being, although I don't want you guys to think that I prioritize SkyGrid over it in any way, if you know what I mean, because some people are under the assumption that I'm wasting time on SkyGrid when I could be doing time on this, but that is partially true, but at the same time, SkyGrid really does not take long to record, so it's just a nice saving grace when I don't have much time to record a full-length episode, so that's why I do it, and I enjoy it, so fills all the criteria. the two criteria that I have. And yeah, let's suggest rather me some maps for me to play on. I should be done with SkyGrid fairly soon, and I'd like to play a map that you guys are actually interested in, because I notice not a lot of you guys are into the grid of Sky, but partially I think that's due just some people prefer Let's Plays over map playthroughs, which is understandable. It's nothing to complain about. It's just I like to have a bit of variety, so that's why I want to ask the guys who like watching custom map footage if there's any maps you'd like me to play, because I do enjoy playing some CTMs. If that's the correct abbreviation, I'm not sure, not 100% sure, but whatever. But yeah, we'll go grab these torches and all the pumpkins that I've got so far, and then we'll get stuck into this flooring design that I'm going to do. It's a bit unorthodox. I don't think I've ever seen it prior to me and a friend doing it on an SMP server. But this is pretty much an upscaled version of our storage room we had at one stage, and I thought it was a pretty cool design. Although in our design we had materials in front of the chests, so we could easily identify. I'll probably just use signs, just because, I don't know, easier. But we're going to turn these all into jack-o'-lanterns, obviously. And these are going to be on the floor. On top of that, we're going to have what are we going to have? We're going to have water, so we're going to need some buckets as well. So underprepared. Now I've got a chest that's, yeah, buckets everywhere. But I always manage to forget which chest that is exactly. So I end up having to make more buckets, which is a pain in the ass. And this is one of the reasons why I want a storage room, so I can keep track of all my shit. And I get comments regularly of people expressing their disgust for my lack of organization. So yeah, this is a fatal attempt at solving that issue. And I might turn the walls entirely into dirt. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Bam. I just tried clicking my fingers, but that did not fucking work. And that is why this episode is taking so long, because a split second view is like a split fucking hour for me. But anyway, we're gonna get started on this flooring design that I've got in place in my brain. We'll just grab 3 stacks of Riri pads. Not a fan of those things. I mean, if I recorded that footage, it would have gone for about, I don't know how many hours, but yeah. But basically, the floor is pumpkins for lighting, obviously, because who uses torches these days? And on top of that, we're gonna have some water source blocks. And then obviously on top of that, we're gonna have lily pads. And this design I really like, so I'm gonna use it. And come to thinking of it, I think I've screwed this up a little bit, although it doesn't really matter. I was thinking of probably putting the wall here on this side where this pumpkin is, so I guess that doesn't matter too much if the glass goes on top of the pumpkin as opposed to going right down to the bottom. But anyway, I'll probably just do this in segments. I don't know if I'll get it all finished this episode as much as I'd like to. I'll probably just do as much as I can with the pumpkins I have, because I really don't want to be waiting another 2 days just to put this episode out. But what I mean in sections is I'll get this done, a little bit of progress every time, each episode, just because, yeah, mass producing pumpkins really isn't easy to do. But now onto the water. The easiest way to do this, obviously, get the infinite source going. Oh, just fucked that up. And then just go every second one. Pretty easy to do. May take you some practice, and then just put them on the sides, and it should all level out fairly easily. Nice. Alright, so now for the lily pads. So this will just be a small sample of what it will look like when it's complete. And unfortunately, I don't know if there's any way to change the way the lily pads face. I think it's fairly random. But if you guys know a way to change the direction that they face, let me know. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it's just random. And yeah, I really don't have too much of an issue with that. At first, when I built it the first time, I was like freaking the fuck out for like half an hour trying to figure out a way, but come to terms with it. I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me that much. But I think once I finish this off, I'll check how long the actual episode's going for, and if it's got to the point where I'm thinking it's a little bit long, I might end the episode here so I can get stuck in episode 40. Because yeah, that's going to take a while to make itself. And I don't want to delay this one any further than I have already. Because I know some of you guys like seeing these uploaded with a bit of consistency. But yeah, that really isn't much of it done. So yeah, it's going to go the whole way across. Obviously, I've left the cobblestone here and such because the pumpkins will obviously cover it. But I'm going to check how long this episode is, and I presume I might call the episode a wrap. But regardless, I will see you guys in a moment. Alright, this episode's getting a bit longer than Ben's ass hairs, but I came across a few more stacks of melons in some chests, as well as harvesting a few more while I was checking how long this episode was going to be, and it's pretty much on time, so pretty happy with that. I was expecting it to be a bit longer than it was, so I'm glad I didn't make it too long. But we'll go ahead and chuck the rest of these jack-o'-lanterns in before we end it. And I need my goddamn buckets again. I knew I was forgetting something. But yeah, because I'm so bad at storing things, there was just pumpkins in random ass places. Come to think of it, I think I know where my buckets are. Whilst AFKing and waiting for melons to grow, I went to the chicken farm. Yeah, we got a fair few down there. If you just saw that empty count of 460. And they're just constantly shitting out eggs. But as much as I love the lag they cause, I'm just gonna have to kill them. Probably should get those eggs. That was a lot of eggs. Did that not just... Alright, here we go. Looks like I didn't reset it last time. Oh man, I love that little bit of lag. As I just killed them all. So yeah, we've got another 3 stacks of chicken. Which is good. It's good to never run out of that stuff. Oops, I went to just eat a jack-o'-lantern. That's fantastic. But I left some gear down here whilst AFKing. There they are, the buckets. Yeah, this eggs farm, very good. Very good, highly recommend it. But anyway, we'll grab these buckets and get stuck into that jack-o'-lantern floor. Alrighty, gonna get this done before this thing turns into a mini mob trap. And I just gotta keep this bow in my hotbar, because there's a lot of fucking poo things. Did not look at you. Poo things are lurking around here. But yeah, I probably won't get any more of this done next episode, because next episode is going to be 100% dedicated to building that Enderman XP farm in the end. And I'll be using a design by Doc M. I've talked about this before, but yeah, that's the one I've chosen to do. I've seen other ones around, but if I was to build it with knowing the principles of the Enderman spawning, the one that I've seen by Doc is definitely one that I'd probably make myself, even if he hadn't created it. And fuck you, dickhead. And we're gonna have plenty of ender pearls when we're done with it, which will be good once we get a unlimited supply of feather falling boots, which we'll also get once we establish this XP farm, because I'm gonna be able to get level 50 about 30 times quicker apparently. So next episode will be the last episode you ever see me use levels I've gained from my skelly farm, which is fucking amazing, because that takes so long and takes so many hours away from playing this game that I have to spend just AFK. So that's extremely good, because it gives me more time to work on stuff like this, stuff that I want to focus on doing off camera, when I'm not recording. I hate when I say off camera, it pisses me off. But it looks like we've run short of a whole row here, but put up the dirt fence and then we shall level this water and then chuck the riri pads down. Oh, like, but yeah, I'll probably record episode 40 either tomorrow or the day after. I'm really wanting patch 1.3 to come out so I can use ice before I do go there, but I don't think Mojang kind of revolves around me, so I'm not gonna wait until that comes out. I'll just probably have to redesign my transport once 1.3 does release, because I'm gonna make an ice bridge to get to and fro the Enderman farm, most likely, just because it's extremely fast and it's awesome. So yeah, I'll probably just have to set up a minecart track in its place for next episode, but whatever, it's temporary, don't really mind. But anyway, any of you who are interested in downloading my world, I'll be releasing an updated version of it after episode 40, next episode, so you should be able to download it from my channel page on the right side. I've currently got episodes 20 and 30 also up for download if you're interested in getting those. I just update it every 10 episodes just because it's a nice even number to work with, and it doesn't require me to back up my episode after every single episode. I don't know if that made a whole lot of sense, but anyway, this is pretty much coming to a close. I'll probably fix these up and then we'll get a nice bird's eye view from the mob trap, and then we'll say our goodbyes, shed our tears, and yeah, end the episode from there. But anyway, I will go pop up to the top of the mob trap and we'll get a good look on this thing. Just kidding, I totally forgot to do the word of the day, so we're going to do that now. Went and checked episode 38's comments, and it was claimed by L. Merrington. I think it's an L, either that or uppercase I. I'm presuming it's L. Merrington. If I screw that up, let me know, Mr. Merrington, and I'll fix that for you. But the word of the day for today can be yogurt. Because I just had some yogurt and it was tasty. Not that anyone in the world needs to know that, but that's why I chose that name. That word, rather. So episode 39 unclaimed, so if you're the first person to post yogurt into the comments, that'll be yours. I said that really enthusiastically when I really didn't want to. But we're going to sign out from up here. I decided I accidentally threw an ender pearl up here, and it led me to realize I hadn't done the word of the day. And if I have, because I've been recording this over the space of a few days, if I did the word of the day earlier, just disregard it and just go with yogurt. But yeah, that's the end of episode 39, guys. I appreciate watching, and yeah, suggest me some shit, some custom apps and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you later.